Artemis glared over at Hades. He shrugged. Probably. Artemis glared at him some more. Okay, Hades grumbled. I'll streamline their application process. Dahlia beamed with pride. Thank you, my lady. She bowed to the gods, even Hades, and then limped over to stand by Artemis's side. Tyson, son of Poseidon, Zeus called. Tyson looked nervous, but he went to stand in the middle of the council, and Zeus grunted. Doesn't miss many meals, does he? Zeus muttered. Tyson, for your bravery in war and for leading the Cyclopses, you are appointed general in the armies of Olympus. You shall henceforth lead your brethren into war whenever required by the gods, and you shall have a new, what kind of weapon would you like? A sword? An axe? Stick, Tyson said, showing his broken club. Very well, Zeus said. We shall grant you a new, stick. The best stick that may be found. Hooray! Tyson cried, and all the Cyclopses cheered and pounded him on the back as he rejoined them. Grover Underworld of the Satyrs, Dionysus called. Grover came forward nervously. Oh, stop chewing your shirt, Dionysus chided. Honestly, I'm not going to blast you. For your bravery and sacrifice, blah, 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 and since we have an unfortunate vacancy, the gods have seen fit to name you member of the Cloven Council of Elders. Grover collapsed on the spot. Oh, wonderful, Dionysus sighed, as several naiads came forward to help Grover. When he wakes up, someone tell him he will no longer be an outcast, and that all the satyrs, naiads, and other spirits of nature will henceforth treat him as a lord of the wild, with all rights, privileges, and honors, blah, blah, blah. Now please, drag him off before he wakes up and starts groveling. Food, Grover moaned, as the nature spirits carried him away. I figured he'd be okay. He'd wake up as Lord of the Wild with a bunch of beautiful naiads taking care of him. Life could be worse. Athena called. Annabeth Chase, my own daughter. Annabeth squeezed my arm and then walked forward and knelt at her mother's feet. Athena smiled. You, my daughter, have exceeded all expectations. You have used your wits, your strength, and your courage to defend this city and our seat of power. It has come to our attention that Olympus is, well, trashed. The Titan Lord did much damage and it will have to be repaired. We could rebuild by magic, of course, and make it just as it was, but the gods feel that the city could be improved. We will take this as an opportunity, and you, my daughter, will design these improvements. Annabeth looked up, stunned. My lady? Athena smiled wearily. You are an architect, are you not? You have studied the techniques of Daedalus himself. Who better to redesign Olympus and make it a monument that will last for another eon? You mean I can design whatever I want? As your heart desires, the goddess said. Make us a city for the ages. As long as you have plenty of statues of me, Apollo added. And me, Aphrodite added. And me, hey, Ares said. Big statues with huge wicked swords and... All right, Athena interrupted. She gets the point. Rise, my daughter, official architect of Olympus. Annabeth rose, as in a trance, and walked back towards me. Way to go, I told her, grinning. For once she was at a loss of words. I'll have to start planning, drafting paper and, pencils. Percy Jackson, Poseidon announced. My name echoed through the chamber. All the talking died down. The room was silent except for a crackle of the hearth fire. Everyone's eyes were on me. All the gods, the demigods, the cyclopses, the spirits. I walked right into the middle of the throne room. Hestia smiled at me reassuringly. She was in the form of a girl now, and she seemed happy and content to be sitting by her fire again. Her smile gave me courage to keep walking. First, I bowed to Zeus. Then I knelt at my father's feet. Rise, my son, Poseidon said. I stood uneasily. A great hero must be rewarded, Poseidon said. Is there anyone here who would deny that my son is deserving? I waited for someone to pipe up. The gods never agreed on anything, and many of them still didn't like me, but not a single one protested. The council agrees, Zeus said. Percy Jackson, you shall have one gift from the gods. I hesitated. Any gift? Zeus nodded grimly. I know what you will ask. The greatest gift of all. Yes, if you want it, it shall be yours.